The teams are in the tunnel and they will make their way onto the St James's Park pitch in just a moment. Lots of individual black and white flags flying high. Paying respects to the armed forces after the last post, and the ball is at the feet of Xavi Simons for Tottenham Hotspur, two clubs that last year ended their long waits for silverware. Newcastle, it was a little bit longer than Spurs. Oh, now here's Jacob Ramsey, found by Burn, edge of the area. Ramsey still going. Big block in the middle of the penalty area. That was lovely play. One ball up to Burn, lay off to Ramsey. Took it around 2 or 3 in Spurs yellow. Here's Elanga linking up with Tonali, and now Voltemade, nice flick, and he's got Barnes in! Oh, side netting! It's more beautiful football from Newcastle, a flowing move, and Voltemade, terrific skill, and the pass for Barnes, who came onto it with his right on the left. No goals yet in this League Cup tie on BBC Radio Newcastle. Now Spence is ready. Tonali delivers the corner, header from Fabian Schär. Back in the team tonight from the start, and Fabian Schär connects with a Sandro Tonali corner at the Leazer's end. Down into the ground and into the back of the net. 24th minute, Newcastle United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
Well, straightforward again, isn't it? Don't complicate it, just stick it into an area for people to go and attack. It's exactly what they've done. Schär gets there. Great header. Great header. Just play it into an area with the height that you've got and let people go and attack it. It's exactly what's happened. He sticks it in the corner.
Well, that would be a good foot race, wouldn't it? Spence versus Barnes. He's very quick, the defender. Header on there from the long ball forwards, from Sarr into the hands of Ramsdale, and he goes quickly. Look at that distribution from Aaron Ramsdale. Willock on the chase. João Palhinha's come across. Willock's got his body in between man and ball. Heads for the corner, gets away. Great work by Willock. Now the cross. Oh, Barnes and Ramsey can't get on the end of it. Burn now for Barnes again. Nice turn, Harvey Barnes in the penalty area. Back to Burn. Hoists it up, but into the grateful arms of Kinski. Kinski outside of his penalty area. Receives the ball. Bentancur inside to João Palhinha. Flick on by Simons. Chow stabs it away, but it comes to a yellow shirt. Ball over the top. Ramsdale comes, chests it. He's in midfield, Ramsdale, but he stretches and lifts it out of play. Took it under control, and
great starting position from the goalkeeper.
Got rid of the danger. Jed Spence away from Willock on the far side, back to the edge of the area. Simons, Bentancur to Bergvall in the box, and Brennan Johnson to the far post, and Richarlison slides in and can't get there again. He's had flashes tonight. Brennan Johnson here involved on the right wing, support from Pedro Porro. His cross is flicked away by Burn. Voltemade trying to get there. Danso's onto it and has the shot at the edge of the area, straight into the hands of Ramsdale.
I'll take your word, it was a shot. Back pass, wasn't it?
Sat up quite nicely for him, but he went with the inside of his right boot.
Yeah.
Placement, not power. Dan Burn, long throw from the left, with Newcastle a goal up into the penalty box near post. Headed across the area. Barnes rises. Elanga back to goal. Down for Tonali. Sends it back in, and surely off the bar. Oh! Well, it looked as though they were going to get a second, and Harvey Barnes, with an acrobatic effort from the header back across from Chow, has cracked the crossbar. And Lucas Bergwijn with a quick break. They're finishing the half strongly. Xavi Simons just outside the box, straight at Chow. Bergwijn for Simons again. Has he got another shot? Yes, he has! And Ramsdale might have tipped that over. Spurs are adamant that he did.
Referee gives a goal kick. It's a good save, it's a good hand. Yeah, I think if that had been at the other end.
Newcastle win it back from Spurs. Barnes getting a touch on Porro's pass. Burn to Barnes. Left-hand side of the box. Good cross. Willock.
Oh, what a chance.
Joe Willock all alone in the 6-yard box from Barnes's cross. Has headed it back over to the left side, well wide of goal. Gone 1v1. Whether it's a block or a tackle. He's been typically excellent tonight, and there he wins it back. Underlining that point. For Barnes, it's come back to Chow in the penalty area. Willock, dinked cross, Voltemada! Nick Voltemada gets there before Anthony Kinski. Willock's dinked cross, Voltemada. He's big and he just stayed big, and the keeper couldn't get near it. He was nowhere, and Nick Voltemada heads in. Another goal in black and white. And it's Newcastle United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0 on 50 minutes.
Oh, the goalkeeper's not going to want to see this again. They try to play out a gap in the back, Spurs, and it gets pinched. And it's a ball lifted in. The goalkeeper comes and he gets absolutely nowhere near it. Oh, he's a million miles away from it.
The goalkeeper comes, and Voltemada near side of him from where the cross is, gets his head onto it, and Kinski comes and is just flapping at fresh air
a million miles
after the
away.
ball's gone into the net. Comes in field, dinked cross looking for Richarlison, nodded down. Kraft lifts it away, Willock with a header, Voltemada back to Tonali, then Voltemada again, now he plays it, and Joe Willock in the Tottenham half. Big Dan Burn and big Nick Voltemada in the middle. Willock in the box. Can he pick one of them out? Still got it. They want it back post. Willock's gone for goal. Well, 6'6" and 6'7" in the penalty area, but Willock didn't really have the chance to cross. And then when it came back down to him, there were defenders in the way. He went for the top corner curler, but missed the target. Into midfield, Richarlison with a knockdown, and Jed Spence with a burst. Moves so well, doesn't he? Here's Xavi Simons in the penalty area, trying to find room for the shot. Sarr's got it!
Oh, what
a
save,
Aaron Ramsdale! And the follow-up is then put back across the face of goal and stabbed behind for a corner. That is an incredible save, low down from Aaron Ramsdale, who gets a pat on the back from most of his colleagues, because he's kept the 2-0 lead there, and lifts a ball to the far side. Burn climbs, kept in by Pedro Porro, 20 yards out now, sends in the cross to Richarlison near post.
Good save again.
Repelled by Ramsdale, and now Barnes up to Voltemada. Newcastle trying to go the other way. That could be a free kick. Referees brought it back, there was no advantage. Elanga wanted a free kick, got nothing. Jacob Ramsey intercepts on halfway, and big Dan Burn onto Fabian Schär left wing, Osula in the middle, and Elanga back post. Oh, back across and headed behind by Danso. I thought Elanga was going to score his first Newcastle goal, and then you had Osula at the back post. I think he tried to find him, and the defender put it behind. Here it is, it's 2-0, will it be 3? Trippier's free kick, Malik Chow. Ooh. It's wide of the post, but it's the final whistle to signal progress to the quarter-finals of the League Cup. The 4th year in a row that they have made it that far. Tough-looking tie against an in-form Tottenham Hotspur, but they've seen them off to reach the last 8 of the League Cup, with the draw to follow tonight. Newcastle United through, and the competition that they love so much could yet be another route back to Wembley, and maybe more glory this this season. 2-0 Fabian Schär in the first half, Nick Voltemada in the second.